Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Jane's Fighters Anthology as we start some modded campaigns. So I'm kind of excited by this because, well, one, I've never played any mods for Fighters Anthology or any Jane's game really outside of Fleet Command, but two, with the exception of the ATF campaigns, the USNF 97 campaigns I had played over and over as a kid, so I kind of knew those missions inside and out. So... and even like the ATF campaigns, I kind of played on and off. I'm pretty sure I beat the Chinese and the Egyptian campaigns. It was only the Baltic campaign that I kind of hit a wall that we got through in our Let's Play. So I kind of knew how things work. So I'm kind of excited to play new missions that I've never seen before. It'll make this game feel like new. So we are going to start with, you'll notice here we have 4 Vietnam campaigns in place of the original. Now, one of these, I kind of just briefly touched them last night. One of them reuses the intro cinematic, and I think we'll start with that one. Wait. No, we'll just go through them chronologically. So, Vietnam, Yankee Station, 1964. After communist forces attack a U.S. ship, President Johnson authorizes strikes in North Vietnam. But I did look at them. It looks like there's 2 U.S. Navy campaigns, which are going to be the Yankee Station ones, and then Linebacker and Rolling Thunder are going to be Air Force ones, I believe. But yeah, we're going to start with Vietnam, Yankee Station, 1964, and we are going to make a brand new pilot. So, let's call him William Thompson. Call sign will be, what do we got? It's been a while since we made a new pilot. Since the campaigns for the original game took place close enough together I could kind of finagle. Oh yeah, he's just a Navy pilot who got loaned to the Marines, who got loaned to the Air Force, who got loaned to NATO, or whatever. But, these are all going to be spaced further apart, so I'll probably be making a lot more new pilots. Let's go with Hawk. Let's see what other options we have for it, but I'm leaning towards Hawk right now. You know what? Let's go for Tiger. There we go. There's a lot of Harriers. You know what? Like, even that I think is technically a Harrier, but let's go with this for our good. So we have our new pilot, William Thompson, call sign Tiger, nose art. Go with some new nose art and stuff too. I forget what I went with in the for my primary pilot. There's not a tiger here? Oh, here we go. Although if we can get... that's a wolf. It's more of a wolf than a tiger. That, you can maybe make an argument for a puma. There's definitely some good ones for Hawk. That looks kind of like a bulldog. What if... do we have a good wolf here? Oh. We do have some good wolf art, so maybe what I'll do instead is really they don't have wolf as a that's kind of surprising. We do have puma. Maybe I'll take that. It's that era. We can get away with that still. And then there we go. We got our puma. All right. so that's going to be our pilot. So let's get started. Gulf of Tonkin incident. 15. What is it? I think that's supposed to be 1500 hours. Gulf of Tonkin. Date 2nd of August 1964. Time 1510. I don't know. There's some weird spelling bugs, which I don't. It's been so long since I've been through the pilot records. I don't know if it's the mod or what. Because I saw there was like a spelling mistake on my main pilot, whose rank is now Lieutenant Colonel F or something like that. So I don't know if there's just some spelling issues being caused by the mod or what. But date 2nd of August 1964. Time 1510 hours. Weather clear. Situation. The situation along North Vietnam's territorial waters have reached a near boil. For the past month, South Vietnamese commandos have performed raids and airborne operations that inserted intelligence teams into North Vietnam. On the night of July 30th, 1964, South Vietnamese commandos attacked the North Vietnamese radar station on Hon Mae Island. Starting July 31st, the USS Maddox began patrolling off the North Vietnamese coast to collect intelligence coming within a few miles of Hon Mae Island. On August 1st, North Vietnamese patrol boats were tracking the Maddox. Mission objective: Firefighter, USS Maddox is under attack. Vector to its location, provide assistance. Order battle, Flight Force Size 2, flight position, wingman. Current aircraft, F-8E Crusader. Remaining fuel, 6,000 pounds. Loaded equipment, none. Loaded weapons, rockets, threat suppression data, ground opposition, gunfire from PT boats, air opposition, none. Electronic intelligence, support craft, USS Maddox. Alright, so we are just going right in. We have, so no selecting. We'll just go through the autopilot for now. We're primarily concerned. Ooh, our wing leader is Commander Mornhart. Okay. Let's see. It looks like we're going to be a ways away. So we'll go with our autopilot for now. And let's see. There we go. Yep, we have rockets, and I think that's it. So hopefully this mod replaced the default rockets. Oops. With something better. So the default rockets kind of suck. I like how it still thinks there's a 5% chance that I'll hit my wingman. Unless it's saying it's within 5% of my outer effective range, but yeah, I'm not expecting anything on our screens for a while. Just make sure. Sorry to break the flow. I just want to. It's been so long. I wanted to make sure we didn't have any cheats on. I don't know how they have this set up. See me, so I don't know if we'll be eligible for any sort of medals or whatnot, or if those were like hard coded to the original campaigns. But I like to play things fair and square. All right, now we have. All right, let's go. Not Afterburner, but I do see some air contacts. Was it Control A, nearest friendly, 12 o'clock, can't find any bandits, nearest ground target, 1 o'clock low. Oh dang, we're almost super cruising if we're at 590 knots. I think 650 is Mach 1. So are these other friendly? They're just outside of my radar range, but climb for now. Just to get some better fuel efficiency. Okay, we see the Maddox.
Inbound to waypoint Bravo, bearing 294. Descent to Angel 5. Attack ship, your 1 o'clock flow. Contact, your 1 o'clock flow. 2 miles. Attack ship, your 1 o'clock flow. Attack ship, your 12 o'clock flow.
Okay, so they're taking some creative liberties here. I can't blame them for that. I guess my main concern is that is that these things are going to... God, do we have to kill all of them? That's a lot. USS Maddox Destroyer Escort. Why do I have to hit F8 multiple times? I do like the detail on this Destroyer Escort model. You can see the 5-inch guns fore and aft, and then the twin probably would have been like a Terrier launcher or something up front, which is a, and I believe, unless this is a modified, unless it's a modified model, it should be the John C. Butler from the original game. Yeah, because these, by default, these have a modern point defense. Well, they have 23mm cannons, I think, from the Ukraine campaign, and then probably like a gimlet or, you know, or Grail or something. Ooh, okay. Maybe these rockets pack more of a punch than they used to. I'm also a little amused that the PT boats were facing the wrong way, but... Alright. So we got...
Multiple hits.
Woo! Oh yeah, these are a lot more powerful than they used to be. Oh yeah. Now that's more what I would expect with a rocket. I think we'll finish him off with guns. Hopefully we won't need them ourselves, but... How much damage are we doing here? Enough. History! No, target the, Am I out of ammo already for my guns? Jesus, I know. I think they made the fire rate a lot more realistic because, yeah, before you could have a ton of gun. Like, you could lay on that thing for like a minute. And now I think it's more realistic. I wish our commander was a better shot, but we should have enough rockets now that I know how much damage they do. Of course, that means we have to stay well away from them now. Alright, that sounds like mission success to me. I can't target him. I guess we're letting him get away. Alright, so we prevented a PT boat attack on our destroyer escort that's performing the radar picket role. I'll do one more clean sweep. Oh, clean sweep. I'll do one more sweep just to make sure I can't target anything. I only have 4 targets. I'm pretty sure there were 5 PT boats, but... Alright. So let's... There we go. Let's get off of our rocket. We don't want a US Forrestal happening on our watch. Alright, so I wasn't quite sure what to expect coming into this. I wasn't sure if they would throw you right into the gauntlet, as it were, or what, but it looks like they're starting it out pretty easy, which I can appreciate. So we got 40 minutes. We're going to speed up time here a little bit. Okay, is there a contrast setting for that? I really need okay, shift bracket. There we go. Just for times like now where I can where I can't see my HUD against the screen.
Inbound to waypoint Charlie, bearing 142. Climb to Angel 15.
All right, I think we can cruise now at this altitude. We can go high here. All right. This is Lieutenant Hastings. Do I have two? No, I have one wingman. Wasn't he a commander? Well, actually, you know what? I did see other air-to-air contacts, so it must be another flight of Crusaders. Actually, we can just switch to nav mode here too. Commander Stockwell, there he is. That and Lieutenant Hastings. So that's the he's seriously, I have to press F8 3 times to get the target camera. I wonder what's causing that. But yeah, he's flying pretty low. But okay, we have a frigate here. Let's see what model they're using. Oh, it might not be letting me. Oh, there we go. If I'm out of my effective targeting range. You know, I briefly remember seeing this in game, but okay, we got a 5-inch gun up front. Looks like an ASRock behind it. And then they got a hangar for an embarked helicopter, so this is definitely an ASW frigate. I think at the time it would be... Oh, what is it? It would have been the predecessor to the Gearing class. Was that Garcia Brooks? Am I thinking that right? I'd have to go and look afterwards, because I'm more familiar with like post-Cold War stuff, not necessarily like mid-Cold War stuff like this. All right. What the hell? Why can I not? Is my button broken? All right, so he's probably going in for a landing on the Kitty Hawk.
Inbound to waypoint Delta, bearing 152. Descend to Angel 0.
Oh, Ticonderoga. I mean, it probably uses the Kitty Hawk model, but that's fair, using because the Essex class was very active in the Vietnam War. In fact, one of the games I would love to get to once yeah, we are going a little supersonic. But one of the games I do want to get to, which, excuse me, apologize, I had a big lunch, but one of the games I do want to get to at some point, I don't know if it would be after Fighter Anthology or maybe after a few more Jane's Combat Sims titles, but one of the games I want to get to is the Strike Fighters 2 series, because that series has a lot of potential and I would really like to experience it. All right, so we're gonna stay in the pattern here for now until our wingman... Oh, it's not even our wingman, it's someone else. Yeah, I think my button might be broken. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, the Essex class was a lot smaller than the Kitty Hawk. They were no super carrier. All right, we'll do one more pass. We'll lower our flaps. And Crusader should have really good... Oh, okay, that's a frigate. I thought that might have been a my wingman coming in for a landing, but we should have plenty of time to line up with this once we stop turbulating here. All right, I think the game recognizes we're on landing approach. All right, we're too low now. Okay, there we go.
Lower. Lower. Lower.
Slowing down.
Call the ball.
On the ball.
Lower.
There we go. 250 knots. Okay.
Lower. Lower. Lower.
All right, wave off. Wave off. Okay, sorry, it's been a long time since I've done a carrier landing here. All right, but I think I got a feel for it now. All right, so our wingman has landed. All right. So it seems like 350 is safe to let your landing gear down, but I generally still like to wait until the turbulence dies down a bit. Yeah, this is a pretty aerodynamic design. I've got my throttle pretty low, and we're still going pretty fast.
Go left. Go left. Higher. Higher.
Yep, working on it.
Miles. Higher. 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 Slower. 1 mile. Lower. Slower.
We are still coming in really hot.
Lower. Slower. Lower.
Damn it. Okay, one more time. I thought I would be able to we're not going to do an unsafe landing here. I thought I would be able to control our speed better, and apparently not. Our speed is still insanely high coming in. Oh, we are just generating not enough friction, apparently. All right, there we go. Now this is a better starting speed, I think. Although now I gotta watch that I don't crash into the deck here. All right, they want me to go left and up.
Puma, clear to land.
Puma, clear the lane. All right. Cut the throttle a little bit now. I think we'll have success this time since we're coming in a lot slower. But still pretty fast. Let's cut the throttle to 11% here.
Wind at 15 knots, gusting to 21. Higher. 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 On the ball.
There we go.
Lower. 1 mile. Lower.
Working on it.
Steady. Steady.
Working on it.
Steady. Lower.
All right.
Lower. There, landing.
All right. We did it. What? Looks like we caught the second or third wire. I'm going to say second wire. So, all right. We did it. All right. We don't need to be going that fast. Need a little bit of speed, though. Game does not... There we go. My 1x time compression. Just want to be careful not to stay well clear of the mules, since they can cause catastrophe. I think we got enough distance. Oh, come on, game. All right. My flaps up or down? Now they're up. There you have it. Our first successful mission completed, and a damn fine parking job, if I do say so myself. Let's head on over to the debriefing and see how we did. Debrief: USS Ticonderoga, CVA-14, CVW-5, so that's Attack Carrier 14, Carrier Air Wing 5. Date, 2nd of August 1964, mission Gulf of Tonkin incident, resolution success. The USS Maddox stated she had evaded a torpedo attack and opened fire with its 5-inch 127mm guns, forcing the torpedo boats away. Two of the torpedo boats had come as close as 5 nautical miles and released 1 torpedo each, but neither one was effective, coming no closer than about 100 yards after the Maddox evaded them. Mission outcome: success. Destroyed the 4 targets and protected the friendly objective. Elapsed time 49 minutes 28 seconds. Pilot status: we are alive. 0% damage, 50% landing grade. Our wingman is alive. 0% damage, 51% landing grade. We have 2 ships in our name and the PT boats. I don't know. I guess maybe that other wing of Corsairs was on station and helped us, because our wingman does not have any ship kills, which is surprising. I say wingman, but really he's our flight leader. Our gun had 45% accuracy, our flight leader at 9% accuracy, and he only had 1 effective. No, he did 1 damage. I was going to say 1 hit, but we can't have 294 hits because we only had like 150 rounds to start with, I think. Enemy didn't really put up much of a resistance, so that will conclude our first episode, and boy is it good to be back in the cockpit after all this time. But until next time, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next time. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you then.